Alright, everyone, welcome back to Danganronpa. We've just finished chapter 4. We found out that Sakura killed herself, and yeah. And we've also been told about the 16th student, the ultimate despair, Mukuro Ikusabi? Or Ikusaba? Makuro Ikusaba. I think that's how you say it.
MUKURO IKUSABA,
Yeah, I got it
the
right.
16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Kyoko told me to watch out for Mikuro Ikusaba. That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days would be faced with another murder. Oh. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. 100-mile dash, pain of a junk food junkie. Interesting. In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, the morning in the dining hall. Yeah, everybody's gonna be here now. So let's begin the usual post-trial investigation. Hey, you didn't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. How high is that horse of yours? He just acts like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I think anyway. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you must follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as a cow's udder. And no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them. Hey Toko, you've been pretty quiet. Man, you're boring now. Just sit there like a mushroom. I'm gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom.
What's your deal?
She didn't snap back at you. Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission. What? But if she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water. I don't care. And you're okay with that, Toko? Jeez, how low is that rock you're hiding in? I believe this is a small talk, Byakuya warned us again.
Come on.
And yet, I let myself get involved. But it is now finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again.
Let's go.
We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouths and start moving your legs. Pressured by an obviously irritated Byakuya, we all started our exploration. Alright, I'm going, just a little peep. Yeah, okay, that's still closed off. But, my money is on that the 5th floor is now open. But before that, let's go gamble. It feels unpleasant. So there's not a 6th floor. Oh my goodness, there's a dojo. Oh my gosh. Sakura would have loved that. Sure. Are you even gonna say anything? What's wrong, Toko? She trying to say something? Alright, well, see you later. Weirdo. Alright, let's go investigate this dojo. Sakura. I bet Hina's gonna be here too. No, damn, this is nice. What Kyoko told me yesterday, what the heck did it mean?
MUKURO IKUSABA, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Kyoko? I'm not going to say anything. Huh? I can't say anything. Yoko narrowed her eyes. Her gaze darted up to the camera.
Hey,
You understand why, right? She's trying to tell me whatever it was important. Last time I couldn't find out. How did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that
so
important?
then,
We're finished too.
hey. Indeed.
Oh, do we got a botany room? What is this, a garden? Greenhouse? First, I thought I saw blue skies, but it turns out they're just painted on the walls and the ceiling. Oh, but the plants are real. It's been a while since I smelled vegetation. Helps me relax. That's not what you're thinking, is it? Oh, why is that bad? Don't you get it? Can't you realize the true horror of plant life? It's there, just beneath the surface, beneath their calm exterior. They're always watching, waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore, they'll pull their plan for global human extinction into action. I'm serious. Is this a chicken coop? What's a chicken coop doing here? We got chickens. They're just regular chickens, right? Like they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy. Seems safe. Chicken. It's really alive? There's no mistake. Interesting. Oh, you like chickens too, Makoto? Yeah, I love these little guys. They're seriously cute, right? And there's exactly 5 of them here. Exactly? 5? You know the number that comes after 4 and before 6? At least in terms of natural numbers. Anyway, whenever there's 5 pops up, that's a good omen. Contains the mysteries of the cosmos. It's a number of power, a refreshing number on par with hand-squeezed all-natural lemonade. It never lets me get a word in edgewise. What does this do? Some kind of control panel is set near the wall. Does it control the air conditioning or something? It's part of the sprinklers. Sprinklers? Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Of course, the settings panel is locked, so you can't change it if you wanted to. So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 a.m. every morning? Yep, got it. Super user friendly, which sucks. So if you get here too early, you'll get drenched. So watch yourself. But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through sprinklers anyway. Or do you have some kind of water fetish? I'm gonna tell everyone. Oh, there's just that. It's like a. Whoa, that was a big flower. What is this? This thing's super weird. Creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get this big. Is this thing real? Watch out! That's a monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself. Try and touch it if you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's all like, wow, and the plant's all like, snap, and your flesh is all like, oh. In other words, it's a monstrosity. It's pretty freaking amazing if I do say so myself. Student Hope's Peak added improvement after improvement and created this miracle creature, the ultimate botanist. Although they don't go here anymore, they died during the tragedy. By the way, despite how it looks, the flower is super practical. It can eat paper, plastic, even people, so it's totally good for the environment. Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future growth of a healthy society. Now, not that I would know anything about that myself. Sprouting more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared. Whatever it is, I better keep my distance. Just like a garden shed. Just to be sure, I should take a look in that tool shed. This place seems totally disorganized. From a lawnmower to fertilizer, flower pots to farm tools, and leaning against the back wall is that a pickaxe? Oh, Crazy Diamond. That's Mondo's gang. Crazy Diamond? I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere. There's a lawnmower here. So many flower pots. Big ones, little ones. I guess how you might need. Maybe I'll get some flowers to put in my room. Oh, we got tools. There are different kinds of gardening tools here. Are they trying to make us become self-sufficient? Bags of fertilizer piled up. There's a lot to choose from. This looks to be everything in this room other than that camera, but that looks to just be a camera. So we got another classroom, and oh, hello, you know. This floor feels different compared to the others. I'm not sure what it is. Is there some reason for that? I hope it's not anything too creepy. Oh shit. What the hell is this? The grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled was sour, pungent, and possibly rank. It smells awful, doesn't it? It must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses. You stink? It's the smell of death. Their flesh and fat and blood. There's no surprise in his voice, no shock. But he was right. I'd experienced this smell before, more than once before. It was the smell of death and despair. But the smell here is strong, condensed. The smell of a battlefield. Monokuma must have... What? My fault again? Stop trying to blame everything on me. If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened. No. It's quite the opposite. The opposite? Yep. Let me give you an itty bitty swiggy little bit. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it. Well, how was that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from NPCs in those mean old RPGs. That's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk? Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody gruesome deaths every day. So it's not really a big deal. Just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldier. What's he talking about? He just left it the way he found it? What's the meaning of this? Eye for an eye. Byakuya. About what my doing is told. Not like I'm not here. You must be lost in thought. There are white chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. You always see it at the scene of a murder. Wish I could say more. Got a bunch of blood. There's blood all over the place. I'll only shut my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight. It appears all the blood stains are dry, and their colors has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old. This is all really blood? Of course, I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. And it is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom? He seems like he's enjoying himself. No way can I keep up with someone like that. Alright. So we got the chem lab. Is this the science lab? No, this is biology. Raw. It's locked. Came all this way just to be denied here. The sign in the hall says biolab. Biolab that we're forbidden from sneaking into. Kinda sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. I guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now. But once again, nothing I found seems to make any real sense. I need to head back to the dining hall. One after another, everyone made their way back. And before long, it would appear everyone has returned. But still, it's just the 6 of us. That's barely enough for a decent volleyball team. Hey, don't be a sourpuss, we gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field a basketball team. That's like reverse positive thinking. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we lost, we have to do our best. Can we all stop this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered. Alright, you know what'd you find?
Yeah.
I checked all the windows on the 5th floor front to back. That used to be Sakura's job, but anyway, no dice. There were metal plates all over the windows just like everywhere else, which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either. But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school. What exactly did you notice about the layout?
Just a second.
You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Huh? Why do you
So
ask?
then,
Because if you did, you must have noticed the 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has. You're talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right? Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
correct.
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of the school. All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery. But that's the hardest part. Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it. Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay as long as we work together. I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, we absolutely will make it out of it, no matter what it takes.
Hey,
My concern is with the biolab. That was the only place on the 5th floor we couldn't access. The biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there. If this were like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature, the final boss, tyrant, or
But
we're not in a horror game though. Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood no matter how much you think about it.
Naturally.
Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently.
well,
I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right. No, how I said it is right too. Oh, awesome, I gotta talk to this Jip. By the way, did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor? Well, no. Strange is a massive understatement. The smell of flesh and fat and blood, the white outlines of countless corpses, was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far. What the hell are you talking about? The smell itself was horrific, far beyond any normal murder scene. Everybody's smell concentrated. God, I'm glad I didn't see that. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it. But I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
So in other
I can only
words,
think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. A bunch of people were killed in there. Stop, seriously, I'm gonna throw up.
it can't be.
Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Huh? You're thinking the same thing then. My theory is the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago. The awful scene in that room. Could that be the tragedy that happened a year ago?
in other words,
Precisely. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. If that's
it's all
true,
clear now.
then that would explain why Hope Peak was forced to close its doors. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but it's all just so awful. Not just awful, super awfully awful. You're right. It is beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless. Still, how's it not one of us ever heard something like that happening? Does that mean they really did cover it up?
You know?
Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. Stupidly large plant, a chicken coop, and a tool shed. Monokuma said that was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be
You're
careful.
serious.
It's totally a man-eating plant, I'm pretty sure. It's different from the ones that live in the pipe, though. Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there. Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. Yeah, remember that. You don't want to get drenched and catch cold. Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know. Of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks. I'm starting to worry about you, Hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is? Hey, come on, you don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question. So, what was the question again? Don't worry, you just answered it.
You know?
There were a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right? That's right, 5. 5 chickens. I love chickens. Let's raise them up big and fat, and then we can make fried chicken. Oh, or barbecue. Decisions. Oh, how about raw? Because there's nothing fresher than raw, right? Pretty sure that'd kill you.
You know?
You notice it too, huh? That pickaxe.
What?
What about the pickaxe? Well, the pickaxe from the tool shed and the word Crazy Diamond had been carved into it. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? Crazy Diamond, yeah, that does sound kind of familiar, I think.
It's true.
I don't think. I don't just think, I know. We've definitely seen that phrase before. Huh? Where? That's it. I remember. It was on Mondo's uniform, on the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy Diamond.
I see.
You're absolutely right. But why would that be on a pickaxe in the garden? Mondo must have snuck it in there and done it, right?
Not possible.
But he didn't have access to the garden until today.
That's right.
Then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here and Monokuma confiscated it. Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed. The pickaxe connected to Mondo. Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. And what did?
Yo!
What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking we can maybe use it to call for help. How are you gonna call for help using a lawnmower? I don't know. Maybe I can use them to make crop circles or something. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna make crop circles. We can use those to call for help. What the heck's happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you
You
know.
know?
Well, back then my personality hadn't quite solidified yet. I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been. Alright, and last but least, hey Byakuya, seems like Toko wants to say something.
What?
So, why are you telling me?
Hey!
Well, 'cause you told her to zip it or whatever. Ah, I'd forgotten about that. Jesus, man, I know you're like torturing her, but come on. Well, Toko, you want to envelop us all in your putrid breath? I won't stop you. You honor me, mister. And don't worry, I took care of the odor problem. Seriously? You just gonna take it? Shut up. And don't interrupt when it's turn when you're talking. So what did you want to tell us? Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor and something caught my attention. It was this. A knife? Well, that thing's huge. It's like rainbow size.
What?
It's a survival knife of some type. But what was it doing in a classroom? How would I know?
Very suspicious.
What are you gonna use that knife for? What are you planning to do to it? I'm not gonna do anything. I just picked it up. I didn't leave a knife just lying around. I'd rather have it lying around than in the hands of a serial killer. Don't compare me. I'm nothing like her. Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with
You
it?
know?
Can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
What's your
I don't want it anyway. It's too dangerous. So what to do?
So then,
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Me? Yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it.
Okay.
Then that's that. Hold on, don't I get a say?
It's all clear now.
It just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Here you go, Makoto. They're acting like I already said yes. Fine. There's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Hey, Coco. Do I still have bad breath? Sorry. I'm sorry if it stinks. I'm sorry if it stinks. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
You made a valuable discovery. Good job. Huh? 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 Did Master just praise me? Hey, good for you. I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. I would ever experience such a journey. Oh, I feel strange, really strange. Oh no. Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad. Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now.
Yo!
So, now what do we do?
Hmm.
Well, starting today, you're all under my command. But before we proceed, I need to figure something out.
No
Jeez,
way.
how cocky can you be? You're gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger. So what is it you want to figure out? Kyoko's identity. Huh?
Well,
Kyoko's identity, but Kyoko's Kyoko, right? Yeah, but who is she? The rest of us have clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro, Hero's the ultimate clairvoyant. Even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? Now that you mention it, she's never told us. Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right? It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like. This is a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicions, so Kyoko, It's time you told us. But I can't. What? Why don't you tell us?
Wrong.
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't.
What the heck?
What do you mean?
So.
Because I don't remember. Huh? I have no memory of what I am. You have no memory? You mean amnesia?
What?
I thought you had sense of humor, I'd say you were joking, but if this is a joke, I'm not laughing.
This is
You
very
can't be serious right now, can you? I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything.
However.
But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we are done.
What?
So you have no intention of telling us? Then I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
Hey.
What are you going to do? Torture me? Nothing so barbaric as that.
It's all clear.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity. Limit my options?
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. But if she gives you her room key, she can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking the school regulation. And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Just hold on. A threat like
That's
that.
fine.
Fine. I understand.
Hmm.
Good. You're finally in the mood for conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and held out her room key to him.
It can't be.
You damn fool. Why do you refuse to talk?
Because.
Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that.
so,
Maybe she really did lose her memory. If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever. Where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in.
However.
The worst school, where only the worst thing happens. Do you really mean that? Huh?
Hey.
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things? What do you mean? Perhaps I've said too much. Kyoko then turned her back on us and without a word began to walk
Come
away.
on.
Where do you think you're going?
Goodbye.
Don't worry. I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you. Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall went silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as she left.
What the heck?
What's her deal?
but
I think you went too far. Taking her room key like that. For her, that wasn't enough. Or maybe she gets off on the attention. I can't believe her. Enjoying getting yelled at.
Stop talking.
You're getting noisy again, Coco.
Come on.
Sorry. I can still hear you. The sound of you breathing. Your heart beating. It grades on you. Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but what's Kyoko gonna do now? So what's the situation she had before? It's no different from when everyone started accusing Stalker. And I'm no different either. Still can't stop anyone. What the hell? Why are you yelling all of a sudden?
I mean,
Look, we've been standing over there. I'm very, very angry. Angry at what? At the thief, yes, the thief. I'm very sad to hear to have to tell you there's a thief in your midst. What? My precious, they stole it. Your precious.
teacher had such faith in you. And this is how you repay me? With betrayal?
Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies. But what the heck is your precious? Shut up. I hope all of you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the street.
What the heck?
And he's gone. What the heck was that all about?
So,
He said something about his precious getting stolen. Does anyone have any idea what that might mean? It's likely something to do with Kyoko. Huh? Who else other than her would be willing and be able to steal something from Monokuma? Nighttime.
This is a school now. As such, soon the doors okay.
Uh-oh. We need to get out of here.
You know?
We can talk about this tomorrow and about Kyoko. However, after what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something more in the air. I would suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in your rooms, don't go wandering around.
well,
Not like we needed you to tell us that. Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow. Following his lead, each of us went back to our rooms. And that's right. I need to put away the knife I got from Toko. I think the safest place will be in my desk drawer. But anyway, is Kyoko really gonna be okay? She can't get into her room. What is she gonna do? Isn't there something I can do? Something I can. As I open my eyes, I realize I've fallen asleep without realizing it. But more important, did I hear the doorbell? Go ahead and grab that knife. Okay. Kyoko?
Hey,
I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. You there. Wait, Kyoko. I'm supposed to go out. I can't just not go.
hey,
Sorry for having you meet with me so late. It's okay. I'm used to it.
correct.
Indeed.
So then,
Well then, let me get straight to the point. Something you can't talk about in front of the cameras, right? So does that mean, does this have something to do with whatever you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you?
indeed.
That's right. So I was right. But what did you steal?
So,
I stole this key, but looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It's probably the only key on the earth. Where did you get this?
so,
From the headmaster's room. What? You snuck into his room? But wasn't it locked?
however,
The lock was broken. What?
correct.
It was Stalker. She did it for us. She did?
Indeed.
Remember what she said in the note? I'm not going to lay down and die. I will fight you. So Sakura broke into the headmaster's room
That's
for
right.
us? That's right. So that we can uncover whatever secrets may lie hidden within. She did that for us. She violated the school's regulations that help us. She'd already decided to die, so her last tag was to defy the rules of this
Indeed.
place. I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday. What if I just strolled into the room? Monokuma would have noticed right away, which is why I used you as a decoy. So you asked me to meet with you at the data center in order to?
Correct.
Correct. I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. I took that opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key. Wow. Then what you told me yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too?
MUKURO IKUSABA, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Did you find out about this Mukuro Ikusaba while you were in there? I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mukuro Ikusaba is dangerous. Dangerous?
In other words,
She may very well be the mastermind. Mastermind? But didn't Alter Ego say that the headmaster was probably the mastermind?
wrong.
No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I don't have no doubt that I'm right. To make such a strong statement without proof, it's not like Kyoko at all. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean Mikuro Ikusaba really could be the mastermind? Anyway, this key is the one big opportunity we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can't let it go, can we? Sure, but I mean, what does this key even unlock?
So,
I don't know yet, which is why I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again while I go out and find out. Wait, you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't. That's way too dangerous. And if you want me to draw his attention, but we don't actually know there's just one mastermind around, there's more than one person
is
watching
that
this,
right?
but they didn't catch on last night, right? Maybe we just got lucky.
Hey,
Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Huh? Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then what may have just been a lucky guess will be proven true. She's calm, collected as ever. Couldn't help but stand there and listen.
hey,
If it's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then there would have to be a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to find out for sure is that if it's actually true, and if we can execute it. Maybe, but no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high. But I think what might happen if we
why is
fail,
that?
I don't think you need to worry all that much after all. With minimum restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion. No restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery. Am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell. What if the masterminds decide to do something? All the rules in the world won't matter. He could just kill us without a second thought. I see. In that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove that hypothesis.
Correct.
What? In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules or adhere to them no matter what? In other words, we gain something whether we succeed or not. Now, there's no reason not to do it, right?
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
We know the danger. What if that risk means solving the mystery? We have no choice.
Hey,
Am I wrong? At that moment, I finally realized I'd never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before us, and with that in view, she just smiled. I can't change how I feel, and I wouldn't if I could. Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. What's this?
it's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. If something happens,
However,
I'm not planning on dying. There's always a chance of it, and a death without meaning is unappealing.
hey,
Please, I want you to hold it on to it for me. Fine, I'll hold on to it, just because you asked me to. But I'm gonna give it back at some point. You can be sure of
indeed.
that. Yes, of course.
Hey,
Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else what I've discovered. Sure, because then there's a chance the mastermind might find out, right?
indeed.
Well, there's that too. You mean there's something else?
Well,
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. I can't just forget that
so
easily.
then,
Okay then, shall we begin?
Makoto,
I'm counting on you, Makoto.
goodbye.
I'm going ahead. The rest is up to you. No, everything's gonna be fine, I know. Because it's Kyoko. You can see me, right? Get out here. I've got a bone to pick with you. Then a few moments later. Well, this is a surprise, you being the one that called me out. Hey, by the way. Huh? What were you and Kyoko up to going to the bathhouse? Just the two of you in the middle of the night? Definitely a hot and steamy moment, wouldn't you say? So warm and wet, I bet you guys. Remove the conform with local and interruptional censorship laws. All over her, didn't you? Not gonna talk, huh? Sure, I get it. Well, whatever. Unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late night bath scenes. Besides, because I like to maintain a healthy life of observation, far away from X-rated exploits. Huh. So is that why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse? Bullseye! Or is it maybe because the lens gets all fogged up and you can't see anything anyway? Sounds like that's the bullseye to me. Anyway, you want to get all that trouble to get me out of here? Now, what do you want? No, well, there's just something I wanted to confirm with you.
Say what?
Whether I'm a mademoiselle or a dude fella?
Actually,
In the Bear Kingdom, there is no male or female. Actually, there is.
what?
Seriously?
My
Then
entire
what am I?
existence.
That's enough. I'll get stuck if I think about it too much. So what do you really want to ask me? Well, you told us earlier that your precious had been stolen. What's this precious of yours?
What are you
Listen,
saying?
I'm sure this is a silly question, no way it's possible and all, but is that seriously what you dragged me out here to ask me? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be 100 megaton freaking kidding me. You're not gonna ask something useful like how to get the best honey or use some breeding tips? This is just crazy. Are all the pubescent teen boys as nutty as you? God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and... Oh, was that the second thing? It's a blank stick-fed, a secret. Fill it in yourself. Making me trudge all the way out here for that. I'd like to see what's going on in that brain of yours. And the next time you summon me for something so stupid, I'll open your skull and find out. Dropping more than a few swear words when I come and stormed off. Ooh, if I kept them distracted long enough. Now all I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. Nah, she'll be fine. It's Kyoko after all. I'm sure she's fine, right? I went back to my room and laid down, doing my best to settle my nerves and get back to sleep.
Monokuma Theater, brought to you by Spike Toonsoft Company Limited.
No, that's it? Oh? What the fuck? Soccer has revenged the game the world has been waiting for. Unfortunately, development has been cancelled. This Super Silas super fashionable game was cancelled during development? But it'll start back up if Danganronopa sells it?
Then you guys have to recommend it to your friends, too.
Good morning, everyone. Get ready to greet.
What?
You are 1 minute late, Makoto. How do you explain that? Sorry, I'm not feeling so great today.
What's your
I
problem?
really think a tired excuse like that is gonna work.
Huh?
Huh? Are you allowed to talk again?
Hmm.
I don't recall giving you permission. Huh? I just thought, since the day had passed, it maybe reset. So sorry, please don't hate me. Whatever my punishment is, I'll accept it. Hang a sign from my neck that says bad girl. I'll clean your bathroom with my toothbrush. Stop making disgusting comments like that. Maybe I can forgive you. Thank you. I won't make more disgusting comments, I promise. If I do, you can stuff my mouth full of trash. As long as it's you and no one else, I don't mind. It's no use. She's disgusting to the bone.
So,
Anyway, where's Kyoko? I haven't seen her this morning.
Could it be?
Not cool. This is worse than being late for lunch, or a date, for your wedding, for anything. Maybe she's mad about what happened yesterday and she's not going to show up anymore. Can't tell the others why Kyoko might not be here. Best thing to do right now is to keep quiet.
Very strange.
Whatever her reason is, I'm curious to know what she is doing. I know she's not in her room, so...
You know?
Oh yeah, you still have her key, right?
What's this?
Ah, are you looking for Miss Kigiri? Kirigiri? What do you want now? I'm right? You're wondering where Miss Kirigiri is, right? Do you know where she is?
Who?
Well, talk the same. You don't know either.
What?
It's because he doesn't know. That's why he's here, to try to prod us for information.
Uh-huh.
Hey, don't you hate it when someone asks what their favorite movie is and they name some indie bullcrap?
This is
I feel like I'm getting whiplash the way he changes subjects like that. Thank goodness it looks like Monokuma really didn't notice. So I guess our plan went off just fine last night, which could mean
hey,
maybe the mastermind can't monitor and control Monokuma at the same time. Could she have been right about that?
Hey! Hey!
So is that right? You're looking for Miss Kirigiri. Any idea where she might have gone?
Hmm.
We have no idea. And even if we did know, we wouldn't tell you.
What the heck?
For serious. I see. Well, fine. Whatever. I don't even care anymore. Sayonara, suckers. As soon as he was gone, we all glanced around at each other. So what was that just now? Does that mean Monokuma really doesn't know where she is either?
Hmm.
It would seem that way.
You know?
Where the heck could she have gone?
um,
Don't you think we should all go look for her?
Hmm.
And how would you suggest we approach that task? Even Monokuma can't seem to locate her.
Very suspicious.
Yeah. How can he not know where she is?
yeah, totally.
So strange. Kyoko must use that key to sneak into some unknown part of the school. Somewhere even Monokuma wouldn't notice? Where could it be? We spent the rest of breakfast talking about where Kyoko could have gone. Afterwards, we returned to our rooms. Phew. Breakfast didn't help me feel any more upbeat, that's for sure. I feel like this is more than me just staying up late last night. Alright, is this gonna be a situation where everybody's up on the 5th floor until like the second day? This is the 5th floor, right? No, this is 4th, right? Yeah. I think for the first day, everybody's on the 5th floor, and after this, everybody's back to their default areas in the 1st floor. So, Hina's in the dojo, we're gonna go hang out with her, like I've mentioned before. She's really like the only character, like, alive that I care about. So, yeah, we're gonna go hang out with Aoi Asahina. Hello, Hina.
Okay.
Even if it's hard, you have to endure. That's a quote from the famous marathon runner Samuel Wanderer. But every person's endurance has a limit. Maybe we should talk to Hina for a while.
Yeah.
I think we need to change of pace. And when I think of pace, I can only think of 50 laps in the pool. Change my pace with Hina in the pool. Hina and I grew a little closer today. Yes. Did I get any more of the donuts? Because I think she really likes those, you know. Wait, Bunny? What is these up here? Kitten? I might give her the kitten hair clip. Yeah, we're gonna give her the kitten hair clip. Torture stoked. Ah, so hungry. Makoto, help me, I'm hungry. What am I supposed to do? I need food, anything. I don't care if it's a stack of paper. I need food. Why don't you just eat some more donuts? I can. That's my secret weapon for emergencies only. If I kept gorging on something with that many calories, I'd get fat in no time. So even she cares about that kind of thing. Well, she is an athlete. Besides, I don't want anything sugary right now. I want a salty snack. Like potato chips? Like ramen. How is that a snack?
You got it all wrong.
How's it not? Speaking of which, what's your favorite kind of ramen? Show you, without a doubt.
You got it.
Good choice. Definitely the most refreshing option. What about you, Hina? Worried about calories and all, so
Okay.
I'm a pork-tastic Tongatsu girl through and through. Or you don't care about calories at all. The key element of any tokosu ramen is the butter and the extra fat. So you're okay with all that oil? Talking about it just made me even hungrier. Maybe it's time. Maybe I can make it visit dining hall. You sure though? I mean, a bowl of ramen has way more calories than a donut.
What is this?
Says stuff like that. Are you a real man or aren't you? What are you afraid of? Afraid of ramen? You're pathetic, Makoto. I'm ashamed to know you. Are you still Hina?
Just a second.
Get out of my way. I'm gonna show you what a real man looks like. Or are you gonna stand in my way and suffer the fist-based consequences? No, I have no intention of getting in your way.
Okay.
Then don't. If I don't do this now, then I'm never gonna get another chance. Crying out like a starving raven, Hina ran off at a dangerous clip towards the kitchen. When it comes to food, Hina is terrifying. Extraordinary focus. That's nice. Got a new skill. I learned my lesson and made my way back to my room. Getting chills. I don't care. Okay. Now everybody's back down here. So we could hang out with Hina or Hero. Do I want to hang out with these two? Ah, fuck no! Where's Yasuhiro? Is he in the warehouse? He's in the kitchen. Do I want to hang out with Yasuhiro again? Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do Hero. Hello, Yasuhiro. A certain organization is behind all this. I'm finally sure of it. But I can't say their name because as soon as you do, they'll come and get rid of you. Kurt Cobain said their name. John Lennon said their name. They're bad, so bad, really, really bad. Yeah, don't spend time with them. Well then, why don't we have a heated discussion about Cosmogony? Or Cosmogony? I don't know how to say that. Hero and I get a little closer today. Let's give him the God of War charm. I've always wanted one of these. My God, my Buddha, my Makoto. I'll never forget what you've done for me.
Well?
Hey Makoto, are you familiar with Kamada? It's a tiny little suburb in Tokyo, right? Yeah, I've heard of it. What about it? Well, don't tell anyone I told you this, but they appear there. Huh? What does Yumas? UMAs? Spaceships?
I'm right.
Cryptids? Talking about cryptids, right? Unidentified mysterious
You know?
animals? You got it. And it just so happens they've been appearing in little old Kamada. What kind of cryptid?
How about
The
that?
terrifying skyfish. In the West, they're usually just called rods. They can fly and they have thin body and big wide fins. That's a JoJo's reference. Oh my gosh! They can move their fins in a wave pattern, which lets them move faster than the naked eye can see.
Could it be?
You ever heard of the Animoclaris? Wait, Anonymocaris. I do my best. Some people think that's what the skyfish evolved from, and some others think they're an artificial life form, a genetically engineered military superweapon. Isn't that scary as hell? But what would they be doing in Tokyo? In Kamada, no less. Nobody knows, but I think they're dangerous. Did you know how close Kamada is to the Hanade airport, right? I don't want to wait till it's too late. I've been thinking I should call all the airlines. They need to know there's a way to get rid of those damn skyfish, and I know what it is. As long as they can pay my fee, I can keep things safe for them. That's what I'm gonna tell them. I wouldn't do that if I were you. I see a lot of jail time in your future if you do. Plus, isn't that like a super occult? I just don't understand. Got an achievement. Cleared the 20 SP threshold. The music's ominous. I'm getting the chills. I feel dizzy. Can't help it. I need to sleep. Nighttime wasn't for a while, but I felt like my body had reached its limit. As I dropped onto my bed, I felt like I was falling into a bottomless pit. I was unconscious before my head hit the pillow. Well, that's not quite true. I didn't pass out completely. It's more like my consciousness went dim. I weaved back and forth between sleep and wakefulness, which is all to say, I was restless. some point, I found myself wandering through a strange dream. And within the dream, a voice echoed throughout the hall across the walls of my mind.
I understand.
That voice, so familiar. It's
I understand.
me.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Huh? What am I trying to say?
This is all for hope. And that's why I have to stay. I have to stay here. My dream just now. What? So strange. Huh?
Ugh. Oh,
Kyoko? What the? What did you say?
this is getting pretty weird, dogs.
If the world were like that, I'd consider that pretty damn abnormal.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Get ready to...
It took longer than usual for me to open my eyes. I let out a deep sigh to bring myself up the rest of the way. The chills, the aches, and unfathomable lethargy, they had all disappeared in the night. All that was left was me drenched in sweat. It wasn't just because of whatever bug I caught either, it was also the dream I had. What was that? I mean, was it even really a dream? I was desperate to recall it. I scrambled to grab onto fragments of the dream and roll them up from the depths of my memory. That's right. I remember last night. Came down with a fever and couldn't quite get to sleep. And I heard a voice I didn't really understand. And then all of a sudden I was awake. There was a strange person standing next to my bed wearing a mask. And they were holding a knife. I wanted to say I fought them off, but I don't actually remember. I felt like my mind had been detached from my body, burning up with fever. I was somewhere far away, watching my body move on its own. Because of that, I don't really remember what happened. But still, I feel like I resisted them desperately, feverishly. After that, things go black again. The next thing I remember, Kyoko was there. But what would she have been doing in my room? What a strange dream. No, was it really a dream? How can I possibly find out either way? The knife? Huh? It's empty. There's nothing inside. Nothing inside? That's strange. Because it definitely wasn't before. I'm positive I've put the knife I got from Toko in here. That means that knife they told me to keep safe. I knew it. I just had a feeling. It wasn't a dream after all. But if that's true, this is what makes even less sense. Why would someone have wanted to attack me? And who was behind that man? And why was Kyoko? What is going on? Well, I don't think I'm gonna figure it out on my own. I should head to the dining hall. Then I can talk to everyone else about it.
Hey, Makoto.
Hey, Makoto. Yep, that's Makoto. Here's the sky's blue. Hey. Oh, she's the only one here.
Um,
You really had me worried, you know? What happened to you last night? Worried?
because,
Yeah, right after nighttime hit, we all went to get you. We were hammering away at your doorbell, but you never answered. We thought maybe you'd been, you know. I mean, not that that actually happened. I mean, nobody here would want to, you know. So anyway, what were you doing? I didn't feel good, so I went right to bed. I had no idea you guys even showed up. But why'd you come to get me? Did something happen? Well, lots of stuff, actually. I'm not sure I can really explain.
Okay.
Let's go meet up with everyone else to see if they can tell you all about it. So is everyone waiting somewhere else or
That's
something?
right.
Oh yeah, we all stayed up the whole night. The whole night? I lost at rock, paper, scissors, so I had to come get breakfast to for everyone.
Okay.
So you got here just in time. Come on, help me carry it. Okay, sure. Everyone's in the gym. Hurry up, I'll meet you there. Why is everyone in the gym? The entire night? So everyone's in the gym for some reason. I wonder why. There he is.
Huh?
This
Oh,
is
hey,
worse than being
Makoto.
late for your wedding, the birth of your son, and your own funeral all at once.
What?
Jeez, to show up now like it's no big deal. You better stay up all night when you sound like a baby in your bed. Just like Kina said, everyone's there besides Kyoko. And then I noticed they formed a circle around something. And as soon as I saw what something was, what the? Before I could catch myself, I cried out, "It's Kyoko." Oh shit. Spread out in front of them were the remains of Monokuma.
What are you doing?
What does it look like? We're dismantling it to see what makes it tick.
Dismantling? But I mean, that's Monokuma you're messing with, right?
Yeah, that's right.
She's not even phased.
Relax, there's no danger. You say that, but what is this? What are you guys doing? Looks like it's been professionally disassembled. How is that possible? Tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous? Byakuya, what's the meaning of this? Seriously, what are you thinking? How can you say tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous? Idiot. If you hadn't been sleeping in, you'd already know what's going on.
Hey, come on.
Well, I guess I'll handle this. I'll explain what's going on, Makoto, because that's how much I like him. Byakuya found this little fellow lying around, and we tore it apart. That doesn't explain anything.
What?
Just before we went to bed last night, I came to the gym to try to talk to Monokuma. I wanted to see if he had any new info about Kyoko's disappearance, and I found him here just like normal. However, when I found him, he was no more than a regular toy. He didn't react. He didn't say a word. You're saying he wasn't moving at all? I waited there until nighttime officially begun, but still Monokuma lay there motionless. I gathered everyone up as quickly as possible so they could take a look. Even then, he still didn't make a move. So I immediately initiated the disassembly process. It was Master's first stroke of genius. Chance to find out what made Monokuma tick. One thing we discovered is that he's quite a sophisticated machine. It leagues beyond any normal remote-controlled toy. Who has enough free time to invest in something like this anyway? But besides that, what I'm wondering is, why did he stop moving all of a sudden? I thought maybe he malfunctioned, but we didn't find any because as we were taking him apart, so if he didn't break
So,
down,
in other words,
then maybe something happened to his puppeteer, the mastermind, something unexpected. Can't imagine any other possibility. Something unexpected? Probably just scared a master they ran away into terror.
Could it be?
Or maybe they got sick or something. But Monokuma made his announcement this morning, right? Who was that if not the mastermind? Oh, I'm sure that's a recording. It's set to a timer and plays as necessary. That's true. He says the exact same thing every day, right? Hey guys, I don't think now's a good time for light convo.
No?
I just found something. What is it? It's
Huh?
it's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. A bomb? That's super bad. We need to get rid of it. Roger that. It appears the bomb has a motion sensor. Any sudden movements, it's sure to go off. Motion sensor? For serious? I'm starting to get shaky.
Just a second.
Hey, get it together. You're a man, aren't you? I'm fine. I'm totally fine. You're so not fine. You're all. Oh, I probably should have mentioned the motion sensor's off right now. Jeez, don't scare me like that. God, you're like the world's most spineless worm of the century.
Don't be mean.
Hey, come on. Century's just getting started. Don't call the race already. Whatever, just hurry up and put the bomb down. Hanging on to it's not going to do anyone any good. Yeah, good call.
Well,
Okay, it's down. Everything's all good. Hero put the bomb down, but that wasn't my main concern at the point. My eyes were glued to Monokuma's remains. He just stopped moving all of a sudden. Was it really because something happened to the mastermind that they weren't expecting? But what could have been when I thought about it? Couldn't help but think back to the night before, being attacked by the masked figure.
Just a second.
Hey, Makoto? Huh?
hey.
Don't us. Didn't you hear a thing we just said? Huh? So that's a no. What are you, some kind of brain-dead farm animal? Sorry. We're just saying, since we're done dismantling Monokuma, what should we do now? And we decided to continue our offensive assault.
It's all clear.
To try and uncover the mastermind's true identity. We're going to break into the headmaster's room. Really?
Naturally.
Since the mastermind appears to have stopped all activity, now's our chance, wouldn't you agree? But if the mastermind comes back while we're in there,
What?
if you're scared, you're welcome to stay here by yourself. Or go live in the chicken coop with all the other chickens. You can be chicken number 6.
Such.
This is a battle. A fight to the death between us and the mastermind. We don't have time to deliberate.
But
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to kill each other or anyone else, but we have a chance now.
Come on.
So what are you going to do? Are you going to run away, or are you going to fight? You're right. I'll go with you.
It's all clear.
Okay then, we're going to break into the headmaster's room. Everything comes down to this moment. Anything can happen, so prepare yourself. I'll follow you anywhere, master. To all the ends of the earth. Sakura, if you can hear me, lend me your strength.
How about that?
I can do this. I'm a man. And I can do this. I've got the will of the entire universe on my side. We each found determination in our own ways, and when we were ready, we left the gym. Our target was the headmaster's room on the 4th floor of the school. Hey, what do you gotta say about this?
okay.
Sakura's gonna be watching over us, so we're definitely gonna find something to help us bring this to an end. It's locked, as suspected. So what are you gonna do?
What?
Isn't it obvious? We're going to tear this door off its hinges. Wait, but the rules say... We've seen that the mastermind isn't watching us. That doesn't matter anymore. But like Makoto said, if the mastermind did show up while we were in there,
So in other words.
then we'll just have to finish our business before that can happen.
Hey.
Okay, sure, but
What?
we've come this far. We can't back down now. We've agreed that this is what we have to do, so we have to do it. So beautiful.
I mean,
We're serious. We don't have any choice. We're desperate. Let's do this. Let's rip this door down.
actually,
Okay, but how are we gonna do that? This thing looks pretty sturdy. Then we'll need something sturdy of our own. What about that one thing? That thing in the tool shed. Oh yeah, the pickaxe.
I see.
Interesting. That could very well be exactly what we'll need. Now then, Toka, what time is it? Well then, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock. So it's probably 9 on the dot now.
It's all clear now.
Go get the pickaxe and be here by 9:01. That's straight up unreasonable. But by myself?
Naturally.
Surely you like to have me time once in a while, right? Well, if it's me and you time faster than me, yeah. You know how much time it took you to say that? 10 seconds. Take too long and I'll erase your existence from my consciousness. Unacceptable! That Toko ran off loud as I heard of rabid elephants.
hey.
You're serious though? Are we just gonna knock this door down? No problem is solved by running away. Find your stones and be a man. He's right. Can't move forward by always avoiding danger.
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
We know the danger. But if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
Hey,
Am I wrong? Even if it's dangerous, we have to overcome the challenges in front of us. Maybe, but I'm still super stressed. I'm so tense I can hardly talk. I'm all flubbered. No, I'm totally what's that? Fap sauce? Gross, where did that come from? Wait, Genocide Jill, where did you come from?
You called for me.
Hello, hello, it's the wonderfulest murderous fiend here to greet you with the registrar.
Come on.
What about the pickaxe? Where is it? I was supposed to pick an axe? No, you thieving imbecile, the pickaxe. Thieving imbecile, oh master, you won me with your executive level barbs. Here comes the bloody nose. Seriously though, did you really forget the pickaxe?
Give it a rest.
Omega-3 fatty acids, that's what you need. Great for the old memory factory. But I think we already established that their memory doesn't carry over with the switch.
Not possible.
This is a level of usefulness I find difficult to
Yes,
tolerate.
yes.
The light bulb just went on. That's why I went to the garden, right? I was supposed to get the pickaxe. Alright, we solved one mystery. That means there's just one more mystery left. One more mystery? Yep, now we just need to figure out the identity of Object X. Now what are you talking about? Did you already forget what we were talking about? You're like missing out on life. I'm not missing out on life. In fact, I found one in the garden. What did you find? Oh, carapace. Did you hear me? I said corpse. A corpse? That's right, I found a corpse in the garden. I found a corpse in the garden.
What did you say?
Well then, before we enter the headmaster rooms, it appears we have something else to look into.
Come on.
We're going to the garden. Okay. As soon as we entered the garden, I saw it. I didn't want to, but I saw someone lying on the ground with a mask covering their face. There was a knife buried into their stomach up to the hilt. What the? Are they really dead? For sure, but who is it? Or who is it? Just to make things clear, last night I was attacked by someone wearing a mask, and whoever that was now, I don't know why, but they're laying dead in front of me. Told you there's a corpse hanging out here.
No way.
Are they really dead? Is that really a dead body?
What?
You need to begin looking around right away, however. Be ever so careful. There's no telling what you might find. We need to find out who actually this is. There's no way to tell with that mask covering their face like that. And the white coat, they're making it impossible to tell about anything about the body itself. The victim is a total mystery, but one thing I do know is that whoever this is, they attacked me last night in my room. But why? How did they wind up dead in here? Their heart isn't beating, they're not breathing. All signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to that knife, they've been driven into their stomach. Their clothes are stained a bright red. It appears the bleeding has stopped, but the blood there is still wet. Be careful you don't touch it and get some on you. How can you be so calm at a time like this? Who is it? Their faces are all hidden and so I don't have a clue. Pretty sure it's a girl at least. How can you tell? Well, I think I see the outline of her chest and just the general shape of her body. Yeah, the more I look, the more I'm sure it's a girl. Really, I mean, it could be... Okay then, let's just tear the mask clean off.
Come on.
Wait, don't. But by the time he called out, it was already too late. Toko's hand shot out toward the mask, and in the next instant... Oh shit! There was a blinding light and a deafening roar. The body blew up. It blew up, 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 it blew up. My vision started to darken. I prepared to pass out, but then... Hurry up. Put out the fire. As my consciousness attempted to float away, the voice picked up and pulled back down to earth. Someone pressed something into my hand. There was a bucket of water. Come on, dump the water on it. Okay. The upper half of my body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water as hard as I could. Thankfully, that was enough to put out the fire. Died down, leaving behind the unpleasant smell of burning. Is Toko okay? I guess that took care of it. But what the hell, man? It exploded.
What
I
did
had
you
a
say?
bad feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. Now the body,
What?
it's burnt to a crisp. That's beyond well done, man. Don't compare it to a steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again. But now the body's charred. I really have no idea. How are we going to find out who it was?
Hmm.
Who isn't here right now?
What?
Huh? We'll consider who's not here. That will quickly narrow down who it must be. There's only one person missing. It's Kyoko. Kyoko? Then that dead body, Kyoko? No, that can't be right. Calm down. I didn't say it was Kyoko. But I mean, who else? There is one other
In
person.
other words,
The mastermind. What? The mastermind? Come on, there's no way. The mastermind got charred boiled. It's serious. I agree. Normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering. But I have reason to believe it may be true. The mastermind being dead would explain the other matter, wouldn't it? But Nakuma can hardly move around if the master is dead, right?
But
But the corpse is a girl, right? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, remember what Alter Ego said? So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out, and according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. Seems possible even likely that he's somewhere in the school right now.
what the heck?
He said that the mastermind is some middle-aged dude, right? Which the corpse obviously isn't. Then could that mean the mastermind isn't the headmaster? Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair? Huh? Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student at Hope's Peak Academy. What are you talking about? The other day, Kyoko confided in me. She said there was a 16th student here in the school. I think you better tell us everything you know. Well, all Kyoko told me was,
MUKURO IKUSABA, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
sounded like Kyoko thinks Mikuru Ikusaba is the mastermind. No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right.
I see.
There's another student here, and it's a female that would match the body's characteristics. And that phrase, the ultimate despair, sounds super mastermindy, doesn't it?
Could it be?
Okay, so the mastermind is the girl Makuro, and she's a student here, and she's the ultimate despair? But if she's been hiding here in the school like some teenage Bigfoot, how'd she wind up burnt to a crisp? None of this makes any sense. Did they suddenly show up and then die? I think we better take a closer look at the body. There may be some clues to help us figure out who it is. Wait,
What?
what? Are we forgetting something? You know, Toko? Yeah, she got blown up, huh? Forget about her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized her. She survived! Oh, she survived. What just happened, Master?
Stop talking.
You declared for the whole world to hear that you would never hear inhale a single molecule of oxygen. Oh, then I don't mind breathing in the carbon dioxide you exhale. That's enough for me to live. This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen. So, like, are you okay? I saw something out of the corner of my eye just for a second. It's a corpse, isn't it? Well, I guess so. Guess, what is it, a dead body or not? It's a dead body. Hate this, I hate it, I'm not gonna look at it, I don't want to faint again. Yeah, we don't want that either, so I think it's best if we don't look. Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl. Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body all that much. Not Kyoko, after all. Oh, what is this? Something next to the body. It's a key. Is it what Kyoko took from Monokuma? What did you steal? I stole the key. I bet this is the keys for the data center.
What?
What is it? Did you find something? Yeah, this is on the ground near the body. I've never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to? So even you don't know them? Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task. Huh?
I see.
The key to might give you certain access to certain areas we thought were locked. I mean,
So, in other words,
the biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, the dorm rooms on the second floor. It's in your hands. So I'm your errand boy now. Oh, I'm going to do that now. Alright, I mean, while we're up here, we might as well go try the chem lab. I'm betting it's for the data center. Yo, called it. So you're back. How did it go? I found out which room the key goes to. It's the data center down on the 4th floor. And we can get in the data center
I
now?
see.
Interesting. But why did the now deceased have that key on them? I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out. Yeah, I think you're right. Here we are. Looks like the door is still unlocked. So when you open the door, there's not going to be like another huge kaboom like before, right? You're asking that question now? Don't worry. We have MUKURO. What?
In other words,
It's in your hands. Again? It means I trust you. That's an absolute lie. I'm just being used. I reached out and put my hand on the door. I closed my eyes and tried to clear my mind. With a silent prayer, I slowly opened the door. Nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up till now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't surface fear like the rest of the school. Here the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread. Hey, that's... Here I extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at all those monitors on the wall. Look at what they're showing. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms, every part of the school was covered. This is
what?
the direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed lead back to this room, and they're displayed here on these monitors.
So that's it.
So the sole purpose of this room is to watch it. To watch us? And this room is
It's all clear.
the Mastermind's private room without a doubt. Mastermind's room. Guess that makes sense. So the Mastermind was here, watching us. Then I think this settles it. Huh? The body in the garden. They had the key to this room. It could only mean one thing. That was the body of MUKURO IKUSABA, and she was the Mastermind. Then the Mastermind is dead? Like, really, really dead? Would seem so. For serious? It's too bad they had to go and die before Master killed him himself. The Mastermind is dead? Could that really be true? Does this mean it's all over? Because I mean that body... Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. So who was it? But if the Mastermind really is dead, that means we can finally get out of this hellhole. We gotta hurry up and find the exit. Come on.
That's enough.
No, we have to check this area thoroughly first. Huh? But what about the exit? If the Mastermind truly is dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the Mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact the Mastermind was obviously murdered. Murdered. So you think so too, huh? Naturally. The state of that corpse make it plain as day. There's absolutely no doubt. The Mastermind was murdered. Why's it gotta be that way? I mean, who could have even done it?
Such ignorance.
That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the Mastermind. Now do you understand? You useless insect? You're banned from talking to the Master ever again. The Mastermind's purpose, why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answers to those questions. After all, the Mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here. Okay then, let us begin our search. It is time to uncover the identity of the mastermind. Oh yeah, probably should start with these computers. There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs. Nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed on. They're all on, but they seem to be locked. So what? Can't do anything? Just use our fighting spirit to force our way in? What's this pinch I hear you from? The mastermind must have been using those as monitor of the network and Alter Ego. You may very well be right about that, but there's no point in thinking about it now. You're right. Oh, big TV. That's a TV. There's nothing showing up on this one. Huh? Hey, look next to that TV. Isn't that a TV antenna?
How about that?
It is. It's just like the one my grandma uses. It's like totally one of those high-def antennas. Wait, so if we hook that up to the antenna, we can watch TV? Did someone say TV?
You know?
Well, Saturday morning Hina's here. Are you talking about me? Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on,
You
come on,
know?
come on. Oh, you're all starved for info from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic, and you'll be quantum leaping your way through TV land before you know it. I mean, I get the reference, but what he's talking about, I also get that reference. Shout out to Quantum Leap. Quantum Leap is one of the... So, here's a fun fact about me. I have a hard time watching older media, like TV shows, movies from like 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, all that. Well, not the 90s, but like anytime like 80s and before, I have like a hard time watching. But Quantum Leap is one of the few shows from around that time that I actually really like. So, yeah. This door's kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? No, look. The door's locked, huh? What if you use that key that opened this room? Nope. No good. Won't even fit in the keyhole.
Yeah.
The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Yeah, I guess you're right. Can't stop thinking about the door with Monokuma's picture on it, but worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Hina's right. The mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. Oh, map of the world. That's a. It's really a ridiculous amount of monitors here. The mastermind's been using them to spy on all of us. As long as I have this. Oh, look at Master go. It's like a feast for the eyes. How much did the play for sure?
You know?
Hmm.
Huh?
Oh. What's wrong? Good news for all of you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working. Really? Now all we gotta do is switch it on and do it. Friggin' idiot mastermind. All you guys need to cut free from the guts of your outside world. And then they're sitting in here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it.
Huh?
Huh? This is the feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring in this room,
What
isn't
the
it?
heck?
Huh? That's weird.
Come on.
What are you doing?
Huh?
That's really weird. You are weird. More than ever possible. And that's weird. Super weird. But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how's it showing the camera feed?
Well,
Did you try changing the channel?
Uh,
Oh, good idea. Let's try that. Here I went through each channel one by one. Every channel was just us. It was a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
What the heck?
What the heck? Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some kind of weird setup. Oh. A trick? What kind of trick?
Actually.
I'm not sure, but... Huh? What? 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 Been a while, you freaking bastards. Monokuma. Oh, you're supposed to be dead. Me? Dad, don't be freaking stupid.
What?
Hey, you're acting kind of strange. Something seems different. Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Not even. It's been like half a day at most. How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. I like how your face is right now. I'm alive. That's what I wanted to see. The moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretended to be dead all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. Makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now.
Well now,
When that's that. Well, it's almost time to catch you off from your past, so full of hope, and to begin to stare at the future ahead of you. I want you all to have way more fun in this killing game. Can't be serious. We have to keep going?
Let me out
No,
of here!
we're supposed to get out of here. Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here? Do you not get it?
unbelievable.
There is no getting out of here. And besides,
Yep.
this life isn't bad, you know? I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life, no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair?
Well now,
Phew, I'm pooped out for my laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point. The point?
hey,
You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. A TV is an essential part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind.
What the heck?
But I connected the antennas. Wasn't that showing up the surveillance feed? Or was it only doing that? Think how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you get on some blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. That TV is absolutely, without a doubt, is playing the signal coming in on that antenna. But what does that mean? Is this a signal? But it's just a stating here. You're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you. That killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. What if that killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world? It's the most popular thing on TV. Doesn't matter how many times he says it. I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning. What, broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this? It can't be. Did they take over the airwaves somehow? The camera feed is being broadcast? No way, that's impossible. That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. Are you being serious right now? Of course. I heard a kind of creaking. The sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean, my mind had begun to creak and groan. Everything has a meaning, you know. All those hints on TV, all those tantalizing tidbits and the school's mysteries. Even me, luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience to show them true despair like they'd never seen it before. I became the director of despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show. Best in despair entertainment. You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy. Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't try to come and rescue us.
Actually,
What if they already did?
yes,
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try to warn you, but who would actually come and help? But you don't think that's possible. I don't even really personally. Wait, I don't really know personally though, so whatever.
This can't be.
But to take control of all communications like that, you need an astronomical amount of resources. Yep. So that good things have come this far, well, that's a secret. There's something that you all need to do first, remember? What? Yeah, duh. There's that little business though. The body.
A body has been discovered after a certain amount of time, which you may use however.
Clive's trial? Do you mean? I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone get it. Get it all you've got, okay? Things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for one heck of a ride. Daddy was gone. Reality was incomprehensible. The truth felt hopelessly out of reach. We were all left with despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. Couldn't think. Took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's this spare entertainment and how is he still alive?
I'm sick of
I thought
this.
that finally we could get out of here. Plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought MUKURO IKUSABA was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means that the mastermind MUKURO IKUSABA isn't dead. So naturally, that body can belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There is no other possibility. The body is Kyoko's? Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. I have to end it. I have to end what we do. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it. Whether you believe it or not, it doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth yourself. Myself. Anyway, we better begin.
But
But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer.
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no. But you just said,
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. There's a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. I'm going to begin my research, or search. You value your life, you put everything you have into it. This is how the game works, after all. Well, better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. It had also been struck in the head with an object as about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Even the Monokuma file didn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body. Could it really be Kyoko? Or I have no choice. I have to investigate. I gotta uncover the truth for myself, no matter what. Find out what happened or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime. The garden. I mean, I can tell by just the nails. It's not Kyoko. Okay, time to get started. I need to check everywhere. I just need to know what I always do. The nails. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they'd get in the way of any normal activity. Fake nails. There's also something on the back right of her hand. Too? It got burnt, so I can't make out the whole thing. Looks like a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it. The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burned up. There's only one little piece left. Is this everything? Nope. Oh, her chest. Yeah. The upper half of the body had set on fire in the explosion is totally blackened. The top half of the body is wet. That's because it set on fire and I threw water on it. It's not like there's water on the part where there was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. I think that's everything. Yeah. What is this? I've been wondering about like what this is. And of course, the knife. There's a knife lying on the ground. Is this? It must be the same knife that struck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way from the front of the bag. Does this mean the knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife looks really familiar. Wait, is this? That's it. It's the knife the person was holding. This is getting really weird. There's just too many strange coincidences. Whoever this person in the mask was that attacked me, they were holding that knife. And that same knife was that same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in kind of a trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing them. And maybe then I just really is Kyoko. I mean, Kyoko's the one that attacked me. Why the mask? Just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. Tool shed? Oh, it's a tarp. Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into that. It'd be related to the case. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime, but the underside is totally clean, completely dry. One side of the tarp is wet and dry. Something about that bothers me. There's one thing in here that concerns me. So I gotta look around more. Byakuya, did you have to say anything? You're usually the one helping me. Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. What do you want to talk about?
So in other words,
I'd like to hear about your alibi. Alibi?
in other words,
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. Why are you asking me about that now? What's nighttime got to do with it?
naturally.
Isn't it obvious? The murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body
In
here.
other words,
So the murder could have only taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, and Hina and I were in the gym together the entire last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get down. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only one who doesn't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
that's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to go get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well. But you never came to the door. So where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was put to sleep. I had a fever, so that's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Goodness. This ain't looking good. Hina, do you have anything? Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked, where it blew up? If I remember right, wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there's a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Miyagi said not to touch it to avoid it getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground.
Okay.
Thanks, that was a big help. Now that you've explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that really helped me remember a lot better too, so thank you too. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay. And?
Serious?
Oh, well, I was just thinking about how when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back on what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7, as usual, and I headed for the dining hall for his game. Once I got there, I met with Hino, and that was around 7:30. When I headed up to the gym, everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko wanted to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? Like 9? No, then, Toko, what time is it? Yeah, we seen this already. That was right around 9 o'clock.
You know,
Now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure the body was found at 9. Okay, my job is done. Pretty small job. Alright, I'm assuming Toko's gonna give me something. Yeah. Who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I don't want to faint anymore. Oh wow, it actually doesn't. Oh, I'll check the chickens just to make sure they're fine. Okay, they're good. Wait, 4. What's
Yo.
going on, Makoto? I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? It was 5. Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right. What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here. We're 1 short. Huh? Ugh, that's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared. I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we going to do? Going from 5 to 4 is going to have an impact on the structure of the world. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Even if it's one piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. Did my best to ignore Hero and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Chicken coop chickens have been added to the truth of bullets. Okay. I don't see anything else that could be helpful in here. Okay, well, I mean, I might as well like interact with everything. The Monokuma flower, huh? Is it true? Does it really eat people, plastic or people? Anyway, I don't think it's related to the cave. Let me see the sprinkler. Those nozzles poking out, but there's sprinklers? Oh, I got a coin. Oh, I could try interacting with the temp, or the thermostat. This is a panel that controls the sprinklers. It's set to turn on at 7:30 every morning. Hold on. Sprinklers turn on 7:30 each morning, right? Then if the body was here before, the sprinklers would have gotten it wet. Which would mean the murder must have taken place. Taken place after 7:30 but before 9. I think I've checked everything I need to in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go.
It's all clear now.
What?
Yeah, we know. Hey, Byakuya, if you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later at the class trial. No, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You are the prime suspect after all. Of course, if I were to go with you, that'd be a different story. Then, will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see. Depending on my mood, I may go with you, or I may not. Come back later, huh? And in the meantime, we should look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. I don't know what this area is like talking about. Yeah, I don't know. Like, what that? Wait, is it? Wait, going the wrong way. Is it this classroom? Yeah, no. Uh, I really have no idea. Is it in here? This room hasn't really, like, served the purpose, like, at all. I don't think so. I don't think it's the music room. I don't think it's gonna be any of these rooms. Actually, oh, no, I don't think it's gonna be the chem lab. The art room, maybe? Wait, hold up. No, I think I know where it's at. I think it's the secret room on the second floor in the boys' bathroom. Because I think if it was any other room, he would have just said it. Okay, well, I don't know then. I don't see why it would be the pool. I don't see why it would be the library.
You know? Huh?
Thinking goes
Let's
Himbiaki?
go.
You want to check out Kyoko's running light. Very well. Let's go. Well then, here we go. And it's opening. Looks like it. Thanks. So this is Kyoko's room. Something on the table. It's a wooden decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers at those traditional public bathhouses you think that those lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. It doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing
It's
something like that.
certainly possible.
If it's a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go into. Dojo. Can I like pick it up?
It's certain.
I just saying. But No, I mean, that seems to be it. Okay then. I'm in the bathroom.
Such ignorance.
Look around for what? The camera? Oh, I gotta talk to him probably.
What?
You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. So that might help us understand
Come
Kyoko.
on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here. Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed, and no matter how much time you take. Will you have something more concrete? Something to give us some sort of direction? More concrete. Oh, I know. Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. What's this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Found it. What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Well, something has certainly happened, so open it. Okay. Open the envelope and look inside. That was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets.
What?
That's all that was in there. Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets. Could it be? Could something be hiding under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets, what's this? On a crumpled up piece of paper. Class 78 Student Registry? MUKURO IKUSABA?
I see.
It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, it looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key. God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you as a kid. That's it. Must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together and look down at the profile sheet. Name, Mikuro Ikusaba. Sex, female. The ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood. Soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no info she had never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later alone and completely unknown. She revealed that she joined a mercenary group known as the Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she had been kidnapped, that she received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she did decide to return home when she did. The ultimate soldier, a mercenary crew? This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in is a completely different dimension. It's like one's non-fiction and the other is sci-fi. There's nowhere to even compare the two. That's how different this is. But that was how I saw things as an ordinary person. But then
I see.
I never imagined I'd hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Huh? You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. It's part of a world totally removed from what I lived in. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I heard says that Fenrir is already...
Found it.
Wow, I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero. It's you.
What?
What? Have you got me in your pretty little hand there? Uh-oh, you found her profile? So what if we did?
Hey.
Don't forget
Come
on me.
on
I'm
now.
not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either. Even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivores, you know.
What?
Our rule violations really sound unforgivable. You're adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. Our school life is built on the dedication to our organization and order, which is why even I, as a school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course.
Absolutely. Can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is, now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting. It's by the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you all first got together in the main hall back when there was just 15 people, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. A misunderstanding? Are you
in
saying?
other words,
That's right. There weren't actually 15
yes,
of you.
indeed.
The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16. 16 then.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
16 student, Mukuro Ikusaba. He's part of the school life. So the one making all the regulations is why?
Huh?
Did you say something? Why are you telling us this?
Hmm.
Oh, well, because like I told you, the killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake you up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you
Yes,
know?
indeed.
Make sense?
Well now.
Okay then, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at the sneaky Miss Kigiri, so I'm going to share a little secret with you. Seriously?
Hey,
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in and day out all the time? Well, I didn't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. But, okay, now that's all you get. Monokuma's account. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars? Wait, it's on the back of her hand. Tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said there were scars, right? That's why Kyoko wears those gloves to hide the scars. Means there's fake nails in the court. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here. Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules for the game. But why would he tell us that? And why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. And that's why Monokuma revealed the existence of the 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to the
It's
case?
certainly
Perhaps
possible.
she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why we'd have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? She's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the killing game. Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? But in fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began. But based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear now.
Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit. Huh? What makes you say that? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? Good point.
In other words,
Mukuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you said it definitely does seem possible, but if that's really true, Mukuro isn't the killer and who is? Well then, I believe our work is finished. Let's move on. Sure, there are other places needing investigation. I should find out if the King and the dojo really are connected. Well, are you coming? There are wooden lockers here. They use wood block keys, just like those super traditional public bathhouses. Looks like the Kiwi found in Kyoka's room really does go to one of these
I
lockers.
see.
Makoto.
Very strange.
It's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? We should probably use the key we found on the locker, right? Well, try it. Hey. Took out the wood block key and inserted it into the locker's mental lock end. The locker eagerly accepted the key and it opened. There are arrows in here, it looks like 10 in total. They look like they are made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. Titanium arrows. There's something else inside the locker. It's watered up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this is used for. Is that a blood
I
stain?
see.
If it isn't what it means, I'm sure it must be related to the case. Something
Very
wrong?
strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the keys to the locker wind up in the victim's
What?
room? Or perhaps... Yucky? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue on to the next location. What next location? There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that MUKURO was a part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? Where in the school would you go to do research on something? The library. The archive. That's right, the archive has all kind of info that the general public doesn't have access
Let's
to.
go.
We only have so much time before the class trial begins. Let's hurry. I believe there's a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Here we go. Alright, you wanna like
I see.
take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? Pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever. I'll read it to you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Kind of extreme. Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they're a fearsome group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is an equivalent to an entire group of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate that they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe there were mounting internal tension within the group and they simply imploded.
What?
What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality. The only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what it makes it all so exciting. Exciting. Definitely isn't the word I would use. So did anything jump out at you? This may be our last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mentioned it, the report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right. Said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad will get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean... Oh, it's time.
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us organisms, the Earth, natural phenomena. It
Thanks.
damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class. So, please.
Then the time has come. We can now try to uncover the truth in the class trial.
That's right.
It would seem that way. Let's go. Whoa, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together. Where the heck have you two been? Just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Makoto's right kind of for you guys to go off on together? Just the two of you? What, are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second. He show up at any time.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma showed up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again? What should we do? Should we keep waiting here, or what? Jesus, did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? You got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we? What are you talking about? Everyone is here. I've been waiting for you. Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so if it's okay, I'll punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now. It's me you're waiting for. I'm here.
Hey,
I'm here. And no rule's been broken. Kyoko! Kyoko! You're still alive! That's a ghost! Stop talking. You wanna fight? Doing it at the class trial. You need to save some fun for later, right?
What?
But if it's okay, there's no particular penalty for being late.
Is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, I'll saw your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you. Monokuma was gone, we all rushed to Kyoko. Kyoko! So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God. I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right. Now we gotta do the go. Told you to stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on. Let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the class trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator and asked her to wait for me. Call. Who knows what might happen if we take too long?
But
I'll be happy when this trial is over. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So,
Correct.
I want to get the second floor of the dorms. Second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed this announcement because of that. I have no idea that a body had been discovered. Then when'd you find out? Just now. I finished my search and came back down. Took the time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. Can't go through a trial completely before you can. So that's why you were late.
However,
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on that second floor of the dorm, then what's the key you found goes to?
wrong.
To be precise, not
In
quite.
other words,
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What?
just a second.
Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto.
We can go over all the details after we get to the trial, okay? Right now, I just need to focus on surviving our current situation.
It would seem.
This is probably the most crucial moment so far for me. For her? That's a strange way to put it. Class trial is important for everyone, right? So why don't you just ask for her?
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? This time, the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and dread began to consume me once again. Can't imagine ever getting used to this mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. Dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eye. But it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair. Oh,
I
dang.
can't wait! I
I've been
can't
waiting for
wait!
this. I felt like it's been forever since something like this. The time for pointless jokes and jabs have passed.
Chills!
Let's get on
Chills!
with the show. So the curtain opens for the fifth time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fail, a deadly clash trial. I did get a new skill. Increases the focus gauge by 2. Okay. I mean, that's all I got right now. Yeah. Trial. Alright.
Let's begin with a if you can figure an I'll. Okay, what?
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exact...
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
No, that's a ghost.
But she has legs and stuff.
Well, that's just... She's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
There's a limit to how much ridiculous...
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right? Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead.
Her traits?
Her gloves?
I got it! I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
They probably just got burnt up in the I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
So we got to do this whole little bit because of Yasuhiro is a dumbass.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
Exploded
This entire
body?
discussion is idiotic.
That Kyoko. Okay, then prove it.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Oh, I knew it. Break.
Shoot.
Oh my
Kyoko
goodness.
there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove
The
it.
dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up.
Then she was wearing gloves.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
Okay, I see. I get it now. I get it now.
Okay, then prove
The
it.
dead body
They got burnt up.
Then she was wearing gloves.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
There we go.
No, that's wrong. No, there's no way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails.
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh?
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
sprinklers, exploded body, tattoo. Right here. Okay.
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out.
I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file.
Well, if we can't identify the body...
Then
No,
there's
my
nothing else
gosh,
we can
stupid
do, right?
white thing.
Then who
I
died?
think that's what Hina says, but I could see it also not being it.
Well, if we can't identify the body...
Okay.
No, that's wrong. There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What? If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah.
Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Seriously? They really did something that
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
If we compare the tattoo to the other information we have of the victim's identity to become clear. Is it Mukuro Ikusaba's profile? Yeah.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
What? Oh, wolf. Wolf, like Fenrir, the wolf.
Now I understand.
I'm out of it. I need to lock in.
The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Fenrir, the wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. Then that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf, which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a cool-ass trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place. After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from... Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
Then who was she? She's been gone this whole time? And when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state that the reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
Nope! There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Huh?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto?
I got it! You've narrowed it down to...
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to The whole time we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis.
Are me and Makoto.
Exactly so.
I need to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Toko, what time is it? Yeah. We've seen this.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was, oh yeah, right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I...
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
The murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m. and I don't have an alibi from then. Looks like the game has begun. If I can't provide an alibi, then I have to prove the murder didn't happen during that time where I don't have an alibi. Alright. The sprinklers is going to be the big one.
It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder. So Makoto, if you have any objections,
I think we use sprinklers to shoot at 7:30.
It took place somewhere between 9 o'clock. Yep. And
Yeah, from 7:30.
No?
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning. Yep. And
Yeah, from 10 to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be... We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep. And Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
We've established a time frame for the murder.
Oh, fragments near the body. Oh my god, I'm stupid.
And Makoto doesn't.
Yeah, from 10 to 7:30.
No? What? No, it's 100% fragments. It's gotta be this. Like, it's gotta be. Because
It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night.
it's, I don't know.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock.
No, that's wrong. Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near
And what makes you say that?
because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet.
Sorry, Toko.
I'm wrong? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words?
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean by denying this?
Man, you're.
If you really think it was... You...
Okay, come on now, bro. Just say it's the. Just say I poured water on them. Oh my god, do we really need to be doing this?
I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me?
No.
I admit nothing.
Shit.
I hate you.
I mean, I get like we need filler content and like we got to do stuff to keep players engaged, but like it gets to a point, like it really does. But then again, like I'm sure if I like the Clash Trials, and I'm sure there's people out there who like actually like eat this gameplay up. They love this. I don't like this. I much prefer the visual novel like stuff of this game. Like I don't like this.
How can you say it wasn't the...
This should prove it. Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers. The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry?
I'm so sick of her.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because while the body was still on fire,
Like, he could have just said that instead of like having to do that whole like mini game like thing.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on it.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night.
So there's no way Makoto could have done it.
In which case, the only one left without...
I'd just like to say one thing. If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen.
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then,
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Huh?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
Tarp. But how would you know about that?
You're talking about...
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do... In fact, that's exactly... The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest only one side of the tarp got dirty. Because that's the side that faced down. This proves that the killer...
But why would they go to all that effort just...
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to...
Wait.
And what might...
Body before the explosion, exploded body analysis, fragments near the body.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
No, that's wrong. Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Yakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
blood was
Whoa.
camouflaged.
After the killer used the tarp, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim.
You mean someone else?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office. That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
Oh, he killed one of the chickens. Oh man. I'm gonna guess it.
I got it.
Oh, nice.
Could it have been?
What? Chicken blood?
When I checked the chicken coop before, but after the murder, there were only 4.
So, you're saying someone killed a man? That's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene. Anyway, there's no denying that a
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood. But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they
Covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so. Wait.
No,
The head
it was the
still
other way.
visible, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Oh,
Then that settles
it looked the other way around.
Sorry, I'm having a
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off, but the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body. The coat they'd already covered. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe. But still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
That's not.
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
The sky's dead
Well,
body.
It looks like we're back to square one.
So it does.
Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Oh!
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right? According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through. So, what about...
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just...
Listen, more important, now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it? Can't let Tuka keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyway. So what to do? You hang on to it, Makoto. Me! It's the knife we gave to Makoto. Oh.
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier. Then why did you hide that fact?
It's not that I hid it. It's just.
Couldn't be sure of what actually happened last night. Thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Considering everything up till now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
I think I got it. I think I do.
The knife we found.
It's the same one.
It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that knife, that seals it. Makoto.
Just because I had the that automatically.
Well,
I think it's this.
stab is
Alright.
That's wrong. Wait, hold on. That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
lies. We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
Wasn't it the Monokuma file?
I got it!
Yay!
The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. Totally forgot about that.
Then the knife.
Was just another piece of camouflage. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it was all the killer's attempt to destroy
If
all
it went
evidence of the
through
crime.
her. Ugh, sorry, it's pretty late. I'm honestly tired, but I want to finish this. If it went through her, if it stabbed her in her stomach, like her front, and went through her back, it's probably an arrow. So it is Kyoko. She's
So
cooked.
they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like...
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to...
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion.
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto.
Okay, it is fragments near the body.
I got it!
Yes,
After the
sir.
explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural. We saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh!
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
We need to determine ultimately what killed the victim. Like I said, I think it's the arrow. Or arrows. Okay.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah, she was already told.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Oh! I don't know. I low-key forgot about all that.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah, she was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be...
No, that's wrong. MUKURO died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the
But then the Monokuma file says she was...
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe.
How is that even possible?
Well, maybe they held it the other way and...
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to... I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty... Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her.
We already...
So what?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto.
The arrows.
I got it! MUKURO was hit in the back of the head with something. And
Oh,
that
yeah.
something was...
The titanium arrow.
we found in the locker in the dojo.
An arrow. That's what the culprit attacked.
Indeed.
Are you sure?
Hey! How dare you...
I'm not back-talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
One more secret. Okay. I think this is gonna have something to do with the bloody duct tape.
It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Talking back to Master.
Hold up. She might be right.
Right!
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the
It
murder
might be this.
Are you sure?
What does Hina say again?
Convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be
Duct
too
tape
thin.
the arrows?
Talking
Nope.
back to Master.
Hold up. Duct tape. Wrapping the duct tape on the arrows.
The titanium
That's why
was
there's
in
no
there.
blood
I
on
have
them.
No doubt.
Are you sure?
And why it's so bloody.
It said the weapon must have been. It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
What?
Back to... You have no...
Why is it doing that? Am I not shooting it? Like, do I need to like aim it better?
I have no doubt
Alright, bet. Look. Next time, I'm even bust out the concentrate for this.
Must have been about as thick as a metal pipe. It seems like
An arrow would just be too.
There we go.
No, that's wrong. You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak.
another weapon.
Inside the dojo locker, the killer probably uses duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, but put them together and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
Oh,
The key.
Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to the death of us all. Remember?
of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
I got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
What?
She was protecting me? Then does that mean he was gonna kill him and she saved him? She knew I was being attacked. And she came to my rescue. Could that be when? Which would mean that Kyoko, she killed someone for me.
That's enough. The time for idle
Wait, I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
Oh. When the body was found, just one.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Those words you just...
Exactly. I'm not the. You should understand.
Byakuya,
Master would never.
there's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Is that what you're...
You stated a.
You said I hid the evidence and then left the locker key in my own room, correct?
But could I really have done that?
Those words you just...
Exactly. I'm not the. You should understand.
Byakuya,
Master would never hide something.
there's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Is that...
Whatever.
You said I hid the.
and then left the locker key in my own room.
But could I really have done that?
Those
weren't you just...
Exactly, I'm not, but you should understand.
Byakuya,
Master would never hide.
there's proof that you aren't the culprit.
No, that's wrong. If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room.
Why not?
Because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room...
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
It would appear not.
Then you're finally start.
She's the killer? So she's threatening and she's lying, like a desperate lie. Is there some deeper meaning into what she said earlier? If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of the school will stay hidden forever, which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us. The mastermind's trap. The mastermind's trying to trap Kyoko? But what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I... The mastermind's trap? The victim was MUKURO? And Kyoko killed her? What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie? I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it, but who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The mastermind's trap. You spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. Ugh, sorry. Ugh, excuse me. We know the danger, but if that risks means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? What do I do? I have to decide right here. Ooh. Did I save? Nope. Okay, so I'm assuming pursue the lie is going to be expose it. Let it go is just going to be let her lie. Run away, I have no idea what that's going to do. Let's do it.
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
A lie?
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
You said it. The burden of proof is on you, so let's hear it. Where's this lie then?
Alright. Let's see her. Kyoko's account.
I didn't have the key to my room because I'd given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Then, when we searched Kyoko's room, how else could the key have gotten there?
Someone other than me must have put it there. That's the only explanation. I didn't have the key to my because I'd given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt of
You are correct.
so I couldn't possibly have gotten into
Then, how else could the key have got?
someone other
The
than
key?
me must have
Oh.
put it there.
That's the only explanation.
I didn't have the key because I'd given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt about
You are correct.
so I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
No, that's wrong. No. Kyoko could have gotten into her room. You said so yourself.
Actually, to be precise, not quite. I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What?
Monokuma's secret tool?
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school. Which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
Ooh.
Then I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing...
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, this was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape it. So I lost. That's all this means.
Huh? Then you, Kyoko, aren't the killer?
Okay!
Huh?
I'm sorry to say, but your time is up. All done, all finished.
But that's ridiculous!
It's because you were late, so the trial started late and time ran out.
Oh,
So then,
damn.
it's time, but I guess we already know.
Was Kyoko the killer? Let's see. But I guess not, because Kyoko swears up and down she didn't kill him or kill her.
Mukuro Ikusaba. Good job. You got it right. Brilliantly right. We got it right. Does that mean Kyoko really is the killer? But something strange is going on here. There's something wrong with this whole trial. Kyoko,
Now then,
I prepared an
prepared
anxious
a
photo.
very special punishment.
Okay then.
Let's give
Read
it
everything you got.
It's punishment time!
Is this gonna be the meme? I think it's gonna be the meme. Oh, it's gonna be the meme. The meme. I'm in the thick of it. Everybody knows. They know me where it's like. Yeah. Yikes. And that's how the clash trial of Mukuro Ikusaba came to an end. So I had to wonder whether Kyoko was actually innocent or not. Regardless, the truth was lost forever, even for me. I just stopped thinking about it. That was the end of Mukuro's trial, and in the end, it proved to be our last clash trial. Once that case was over, there'd never be a single murder at Oaks Peak ever again. We had obtained peace in exchange for the lives of all the others. What the heck? Oh, ugh. What? So they all just be freaking Hina? What the what? Peace was only inside the school. Peace, but only for us. This was the only hope we had. Hope. 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 This is hope?
No! This isn't right!
Okay.
Makoto, why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a rebuttal for Kyoko's claim?
Interesting, her claim. Let's try to have to expose her lie or not. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk is okay. We see this game just loves doing flashbacks. Alright, well I guess we'll just let it go. There's no way she'd kill someone. There has to be some secret here. Something that has to do with the mastermind's trap that Kyoko mentioned.
Does no one have
Well.
a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You! What are you trying to imply?
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
What?
It had to be Makoto, right?
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you? Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up.
Huh?
Time's up. Class trial's all over. Everyone...
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late. So we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you.
Voting time?
Uh-oh. Oh? Hooray.
Now, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the...
Hey, hold on!
What's it gonna be? What's...
Okay. Are they gonna just vote me? Oh, you fucker. What? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. It's not your fault. Everyone, you're wrong. You've got it all wrong. I didn't do it. Good job, everyone. Good job.
Yep.
Yep, they got it right. No, no, that's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make sense.
Hey.
It makes perfect sense. It's the same as always, just like all the other class trials, and I'm gonna end it the same way. It's time for your heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment. Wait, why do I... Kyoko,
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Kyoko?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Huh? What's this? What's going on? What was that? Yeah, it had to be.
This
Alter
is...
ego. Alter ego? Is this some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Damn it all to hell, I don't believe this.
It would seem.
It seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the
What was that?
In other words,
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us. Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an itch. That stupid virus is gone now. Got it? And so is MUKURO. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. Waste away in a garbage storm pit, in a way that's even better than special punishment. But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world. Is he gone? Kyoko, what's the meaning of this? Just what the hell is going on?
calm down.
It's okay. We're not the only ones being trapped this time. Huh?
In other words.
Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. What are you talking about?
So.
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. The massive high school towers all over all the other buildings in the bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. Oh, we're going to Hope's Peak Academy. Oh, this is so wholesome. It brings in top students from every field imaginable. A government-funded school of privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope into the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a very fitting name. There are two things you need to attend the school. One, you have to be already attending high school. Two, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student can enroll here, and the only way is if you're scouted by the school itself. Standing there at the gates of the ultimate school filled with the ultimate students was me. Where am I? Uh-oh. Are we dead? Oh. Finally. I finally feel my mind and body start to come back together and then felt awake. Was this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare? No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. I was in a vast dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping in. Trash was piled high all across the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. Alter Ego saved me, and he used up the last bit of his strength to do it. So I can't give up now, for myself and for my friend. This is from the very start of the game. At the very start, there's a cutscene that plays, and this is it. A rocket in the tank. Okay. Because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was go to sleep. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. That was the only way to preserve what little strength I had left after not being able to eat or drink. Can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to have passed. All I did was sleep and sleep. It was like I was wasting some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign, not exactly. What the hell? A strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. I bet it's gonna be food and stuff from like the other people. Something fall down here? Something fell from above. What could it have been? Did a giant piece of trash fall down here? I carefully stretched my hands out to whatever had fallen down here.
Just a second.
A giant piece of trash? Word. Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was.
It smells.
This place
Awful.
smells awful. Kyoko?
Indeed.
You look like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing here?
So...
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. Got a bit of garbage in your hair.
Hey.
First, I have something for you. Go ahead and eat. We can talk when you're finished. Thank you. Snatched the bread and water what she was holding out for me. 7 seconds was in my mouth and making its way towards my stomach. I really hit the spot. Now I've got all the energy I need to keep going. So you still haven't given up then? Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is about all I'm good at. Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. But Kyoko, why did you come rescue me? To pay a debt. Or no, to atone. Atone?
You...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. You knew that I knew.
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you. Don't say that. You didn't abandon me. No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there was a reason that I had to survive no matter the cost. Why did you have to survive?
It's true.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive
In other words,
is so that I can do what I came to the school to do. What? I made up my mind to come to Hope Peak Academy for one very important reason. So you have some reason for coming here?
Indeed.
That's right. At least I did. Once. Until recently, I've forgotten what it was. I forgot, but that... I had no memory of what my purpose was. No memory? That's impossible. Amnesia? Then it really is true. You lost your memory?
Makoto.
Do you remember, Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at the school? First thing? Talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted, and when I woke up, I was trapped here. I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself. A disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that? Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Are you saying you think you lost your memory because... I don't think. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would they want to do that? There's only one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability, somehow, they would interfere with the mastermind's plans. So the mastermind just stole them from me.
However...
It could also mean, somehow, my memories may be connected to the mystery of the school and the mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself the whole time. But what if you say it's true? Why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
Why is that?
If I did that, and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have met us right away. Plus, there's always a chance that the mastermind is actually one of us. What?
Correct.
Well, don't make too big of a deal of it. It's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? The mastermind, one of us? If you believe that, then of course you couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into a missing memory by herself.
However...
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone, you're the least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition, but... Let's see. Your intuition was right, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
It's just like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen?
Listen.
Are you okay? Yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right?
Hey.
Even now, I still trust you, you know? It's not just I'm not used to relying on others. I know I never asked you for help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just their personality.